RWKV is an RNN with GPT level LLM performance, which can also be directly trained like a GPT transformer. RNN is a recurrent neural network, and it is a type of neural network designed for processing sequential data by maintaining an internal memory or state. Unlike traditional feed-forward networks, RNNs have connections that allow information to persist, enabling them to effectively handle tasks like time series prediction, natural language processing, and speech recognition. RNNs process data sequentially, where each step in the sequence is influenced by previous step due to the network's recurrent connections. RWKV combines this power of RNN with transformers. RWKV is an open source non-profit group under the Linux Foundation, so it's combining the best of RNNs and transformer, which entails great performance, fast inference, fast training, saves VRAM, and it has infinite CTX LAN and free sentence embedding. Also, it is 100% attention free. I have done a couple of videos in the past on RWKV, and in this video, we will be checking this RWKV 6 world, and we will also be installing RWKV Runner in Windows, which is a one-click software in order to run the RWKV. Before that, let me give you a very quick overview of this RWKV architecture because it is not only quite interesting but a must know if you want to understand this RWKV models. So, an RNN network in its simplest form is a type of AI neural network. It uses a hidden state which is continuously updated by a function as it processes each input token while predicting the next one. As each token is processed, it is used to feed back into RNN network to update its state and predict the next token, looping until the target completion state is reached. This hidden state can be viewed as the AI model state of mind. RWKV can be viewed as a modified variant of RNN. RNNs, due to their sequential nature of needing to fully process one token and its hidden state before the next, are hard to parallelize and train with GPUs, making them difficult to train at scale for LLMs. RWKV mitigates this issue by splitting the full RNN network into multiple smaller layers, where each layer's hidden state can be used independently to compute the next token hidden state for the same layer. This allows for the next token states to be computed partially in parallel while awaiting the complete calculation of the first hidden state in a cascading like pattern. There is a lot of other good information available about this architecture, and I will drop the link in video description. But for this, let's go and install the RWKV runner. From this uh, page, you can go to this rockup.com here, and from there you can download the software, which is the exe file, and I already have downloaded it as you can see on my screen. All you need to do is to just double click it and let me make the screen a bit bigger. You can see that I have just double clicked it, and it is going to download all the stuff in the current directory. So let's wait for it to finish. Download is done, installing a lot of stuff, and make sure to place this exe in a separate folder so that everything will be in the same place. And it is going to install few things, and once installed you will see this thick client on your machine, which is RWKV. It's a very lightweight client where you can do everything RWKV related. Also, in the status bar at the top you can see it is telling us that this is the RAM, 3 GB is used out of 32, and VRAM is hasn't been used, so which is good. And in the tool itself you can see that we have uh, this chat module, we have completion, which is used for completing the sentence composition, I think role play and stuff. These are the presets which you can use, and it already comes pre-built with it. These are the models which are available, which you can of course download by clicking here. And then these are your downloads. I haven't downloaded any. You can even train your model all you need to do, you just need to give the path to your data set, your vocabulary, and then you can select your base model, whatever you have downloaded, and then you can give some of the parameters like how many epochs you want, learning rate, and all that stuff, and it is going to fine tune how good is that. Now let's go back to the home page, click on model here, and you can see these are the models. And if you go back again on the home page, you can also get it from this drop down. Let's go back and maybe let's go to models. And from here, you can see that these are the models which are available. So if I just quickly take you back to the Hugging Face page which I showed you, this is the Rock of 6 world. So I believe it is the latest one. So if you click here on Rock of 6, these are the Rock of 6 model, and it is telling you that the 1 billion, I guess, model and all this stuff. So maybe let's load it and then we will try to play around with it. So it is downloading, as you can see. You can, okay, so check is gone. So let's wait for it to finish. And if you click on downloads, it is going to give you the progress of this download. So let's wait for it to finish. Model is almost downloaded, and this Rock of 6 model supports 100 plus languages. 70% is English and the rest of it is multilingual. So you can see that model has been downloaded. You can click on models and you will see that this is now folder icon and it will take you there. If you click on the folder, it is going to take you to the folder where it is situated. This is your local folder. So make sure that you have this much space on your uh, local disk. Now if you click on chat, and then you can of course chat with the model. Now from here, what you can do, you can go to configs and you see that this is a config at the moment which is loaded, which means that you can have just GPU of 2 gig of VRAM, and the size of the model is 1 billion. That is world model. Now here you can select the model which you have downloaded. As you can see, you can enable web UI if you want. If not, that is fine. And then you can set some of the other top P, top K parameter, and then click on run. And then it is saying that Python target is not found. You can download it and install it. And it is going to automatically fix it for you. So let's wait for it to install. Also, you can, if you go to settings on the left, you can set the dark mode, which I always prefer. It's very easy on the eyes. Let's go to download. It is done. Now let's go back to the config and then click on run. And once you run it first time, it is going to install that Python packages it was complaining about. So let's wait for it to finish. It won't take too long. And once it has installed the Python, you can see that it is now loading the model here on your terminal, and it is also showing you here in the status bar. The first time it will take a bit of a time, so bear with it. By the way, I have one GPU of 16 GB VRAM in this system and my memory is 32 GB. So there you go. So your model is started, and now you can see here it is also saying model status working and model is selected, and now you can chat with it. You can ask it what is RNN, and then it is running locally on your system, and the speed of course will depend upon your own system. So you can see that first time it takes a bit of time, but it is fine. Also you can set some of the hyperparameters on the right hand side. As you can see that right now, let me make it a bit bigger, that max response time, top P, top K, and the randomness of the responses there. Let me ask it a couple of reasoning questions. I'm asking it as a self-driving car must choose between swerving to avoid hitting a pedestrian, potentially harming the passenger, or staying its course. Discuss the ethical consideration from both perspectives. There you go, you can see the speed. It is instantaneous because the model is running locally and so is the tool. Now also look at the performance of this amazing model. It says that it doesn't have personal belief or opinion. However, I can provide you some general ethical considerations. So it is talking about both self-driving car, and then on the other hand, if the car stays score and avoid hitting a pedestrian, there is also a potential for harm. How good is that? And then ultimately, it is up to each individual self-driving car manufacturer and regulatory body to determine. Amazing. Well, let me ask you one more question. I'm asking you to explain the concept of happiness to an entity that cannot feel emotions. Maybe I'll just make it short. Keep it short. There you go. So it is saying happiness is a complex and subjective concept. However, in general, happiness is defined as positive emotional state that involves a uh, sense of well-being, contentment. Okay, that is fine. Okay, so as we know that it is being said that it can support 100 plus languages. So let's see if it supports few of the languages. Let me open Google Translate, and then we will convert the same prompt into few other languages and see if it this model understands it. Maybe I'll just ask it here first. Translate this sentence to Italian. Looks good. Let me check the Google Translate if it is good or not. So this is my Google Translate. Okay, so it has put in the response instead of that statement, which is fine. Let's see if I swap it, and maybe I'll just trim it down. Then I'm going to convert it to German. This is German. And then swap it. Let's see what it does. Does it understand German or not? Okay. Let me properly do it. I'll just say, what is happiness? Let's copy it. Go here. There you go. Looks good to me. Can I copy it from here? I can copy it. Go here. Let's swap it. Let's try to print it out. And there you go. It is saying happiness is a subjective concept. Amazing stuff. Okay, so let me now try maybe Urdu. Let's say, what is happiness? Let's go here and let's ask it here. Okay, so translation is fine, but I'm not sure about the answer. Answer is bit wavered, but language translation is fine. How about if I, instead of Urdu, I'll just say it maybe Punjabi or maybe Pashto. Go with this language. That's the regional language of Pakistan. Let's see if it is able to do it. No, so it doesn't understand that language. So, but I think that still pretty good model. Anyway, now you know that how you can install this RWKV model locally, and then how you can install RWKV Runner and run all of these RWKV models. Now, if you go to the home, you can not only do this, but you can also go with role play models. You can go with music models. There are also some musical models there, and there are various other things which it can do. So that's it, guys. I will drop the link to this Rock of 6 model card in video's description. Let me know your thoughts. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps. Thanks for watching.